Yale, the game, currently going on in New Haven, Connecticut, is in a delay over on ESPNU. There are protesters on the field attempting to bring more attention to climate change.
How dare you!
Lots of protesters on the field inside the Yale Bowl.
Saturday's Harvard-Yale football game came to a halt after climate protesters staged a sit-in during halftime and refused to leave. Remember, Skull and Bones, the Order 322, or the Brotherhood of Death, is a Yale original.
How dare you!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're probably not going to hear that refresher on mainstream media. A few dozen protesters made their way onto the field, as some held signs demanding that the Ivy League schools divest from the fossil fuel industry, while others held signs that raised issues of Puerto Rican debt and the treatment of the Uyghurs in China. The incident ended after about an hour when police escorted some of the protesters off the field, and a handful of others were arrested. Police in yellow vests initially lined up alongside the sit-in but didn't intervene. When the 15-minute halftime expired, the protests continued and hundreds more fans streamed onto the field to join in. By halftime, Harvard was leading Yale 15-3, if anybody cares about that kind of thing. Chants of, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, fossil fuels have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho," were interrupted by the public address announcer imploring the protesters to leave. He said, "As a courtesy to both teams, the game must resume."
Divest. 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 Oh!
After about an hour, the police formed a line and moved forward from the Yale sideline toward the Harvard sideline. An agreement was reached to escort the remaining protesters off the field, with one police officer to accompany every two protesters. Those who didn't leave at that point, which was about 1 or 2 dozen, were informed by Yale Police Chief Ron L. Higgins that they would be arrested. The protest, of course, received support from the Green New Scammer, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who, as we all know, has become a leading figure of the regressive movement's climate advocacy. The congressional criminal tweeted, "Activism disrupts the present to change the future." Because there's nothing AOC and Bernie Sanders handlers want more than to get their hands on 93 trillion extorted American dollars that they can waste on anything they want. Guys, we all know that politicians do not care about this planet. If they did, don't you think they'd stop jet setting across the country and around the world, littering the planet with their frickin' campaign signs? Can you even imagine the megalodon-like carbon footprint of an AOC or Comrade Bernie? It's off the charts. Bernie also tweeted about today's politician beg-in, saying, "When people come together to stand up for justice, we win. Congratulations to the young people demanding a sustainable future for our planet. We are with you in this fight." No, actually, Bernie is with the Federal Reserve banksters and the IRS domestic terror cell that he never talks about eliminating. While he and AOC claim to want to save the planet, for the children, of course, they're busy creating a mountain of transgenerational debt slavery for those children who they claim to care so much about, while they facilitate the slaughtering of infants in the womb. So while AOC tweets, "Activism disrupts the present to change the future," she might as well tweet, "Abortion destroys the placenta to alter the future." I mean, if you want to be perfectly honest about the whole thing. Others weren't supportive of the protest. Former Secret Service agent Dan Bongino tweeted, "If we haven't yet reached peak stupid, then we are assuredly about to cross the event horizon. The incident was just the latest in a series of climate demonstrations that erupted this fall. Protesters held sit-ins in the offices of both House Speaker Nazi Pelosi and gun-grabbing, rights-trampling Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg, demanding more aggressive action on climate change. Actress Jane Fonda, of course, has participated in several protests, including one on Friday that resulted in multiple arrests. Guys, climate change mythology has gained more attention as 2020 Democrats shine a light on the issue every chance they get. And boy, are they pissed that Trump filed the paperwork to officially withdraw the United States from the Paris Climate Agreement, which would have given our sovereignty up to UN stooges. Like and share this video with everybody you know, everywhere you can on social media, and leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.